Good morning. It's Thursday morning and it's time for our future focus. And as we've started the season of Advent, we focus on the future and we focus on the past. We focus on the future these first 2 weeks when Jesus will return. But it's Christmas season, right? How do we know that? Well, we know it because of the calendar that tells us. We know it because of the cookies, the Christmas cookies. I made my first batch yesterday with the girls. And we know it because of the songs, because of the shopping. And soon we will know it because of the snow. You can't wait for that, right? But you know, Christmas comes and then it goes. And it's a little bit of a letdown for some of us as we resume our lives on the day after Christmas and the tree comes down. But there is a season, according to the verses this morning, that will never end. It is a season that begins and has no end. And that is the season leading up to the return of Jesus. And that's our focus in the first 2 weeks of Advent. The verses this morning, Jesus begins by saying to his disciples, of times and seasons you need no one to tell you about them, because we know this. We know that Jesus will return. We know that there's a season that will begin and never end. But in the same passage, Jesus warns that there are those who do not know that, who are living their lives in peace and security without any thought of God, who will be surprised and shocked when Jesus returns and judges them. Jesus describes his coming to those people as like a thief in the night. That's generally when thieves break in and steal in the night. Every night in our house, I lock 3 doors. The front door, the sliding door, and the garage door. I prepare in that way for the possibility that someone with evil intent might break in. And Jesus says that we also need to be sober and awake and alert, and we need to prepare ourselves for his coming. So we're not like those who will be shocked and surprised. Darkness, the night, is an opportunity for evil. Jesus said that men loved darkness rather than light, for their deeds were evil. But he goes on to say, we are not children of the dark, we're children of the light. And Advent is a celebration of light. Jesus, the light of the world, we, children of light, who will not be surprised when he returns. And so during this Advent season, we focus on the light that is in Jesus. The Apostle John says that we're to walk in the light as he is in the light, and that should be our goal every day, and particularly during the season of Advent. I close with the words of the Apostle Peter in 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 13. He says, be sober. Set your hope fully on the hope, on the grace that is to be yours when Jesus returns. Be sober. Prepare your minds and set your hope fully on the grace that is to be yours in the season that will begin and never end. Amen. Have a wonderful Thursday.